G'day guys, Ninja and Elliot. Today Elliot's got a bit of upper trap or mid-trap pain. What are you feeling, man?
Kind of like through here feels like quite sticky, so as I go to like reach forward, I can feel that kind of contracted.
Yep.
And then also when I shrug up as well.
Yep.
So not so much the upper trap, but as I use my upper trap, I can feel that just starting to pull through there, so
Yeah.
between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, right. Jump on, man. I'll fix you.
Let's get into it.
So yeah, we'll just hone in on the spot. So I'll give it a little bit of a warm up and I'll tune into where your spot is. That's pretty spicy straight up, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not putting much pressure on it straight up. So good thing I didn't try and drive right through like I intended. So just wait on there and give the body time to melt. You can't rush melting. And just like first impressions, if you go too hard before the body's ready, you can't take it back. So yeah, that's the thing. You got to start broad and lighter and then kind of tune into the person and see where they're at today. If you're guessing, you might get it wrong. So it's important to work with the person, not on them, and give them what they need, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to help. We're here to get them out of pain, because pain sucks and no one likes it, and life is much better without the pain. And I suppose one of our messages, you do not need to suffer from a lot of these pains that you've got in your body, because they can be worked out with good body work. And a lot of times you just got to pin things. So just pinning into there, I feel like I'm starting to get towards where you were pointing at before. About there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that region's pretty good.
Yeah.
Getting in there.
So yeah, I'm just kneeling down, just getting my side of my hand into it. So not even getting the elbow in, but it still can be really connective and effective. So I am kind of moving through the region a little bit now. So I am kind of doing a warm-up stroke, and I will try and just really pin even more in a minute when we really kind of, identify where the spot is. Like that.
Yeah, it's good there.
Just there?
Yeah. Yeah, haven't been very active recently, and then yesterday went for 3 skydives.
Really?
Yeah, so flying the parachute there, using my shoulders in ways I haven't for a while, and just really overworked some of these muscles.
Yeah. Just 3?
Just a 3.
Yeah. How many have you done in a day before? Have you got 10, was it, one time, or 9?
I think 13 is my record.
What?
Yeah.
13 more than I'll ever do. Not getting me jump out of a perfectly good plane.
And yeah, I think I had it in my mind I was going to do as many as I could, so
yeah.
I didn't eat that day. I didn't even drink much water as well. I just push.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to find that body escape. And I'll let you kind of guide me. I'm trying to find a gem about there.
Yeah, getting pretty close to one. So probably could be a bit of rhomboids as well.
Yeah. I feel like under my thumb, just going into away from the scap a little bit too, just up into there. So I'm kind of directing my force up a little. I can feel like I'm on a really tight band just there.
Yeah, that's good.
So you can kind of see from just watching this demonstration that we don't move fast. We've got to just really get to those really important spots and hold them at a pressure and an angle that feels right. Because when you're receiving this work, it's like a language. You can understand what it means. So we want the person on the table to kind of just to register as being good pain. Even though it's kind of uncomfortable, they might need to breathe and stuff like that, they still want you to go forward, go with it. So that's where we get the best results. So how's that, man?
Yeah, that's really good.
Just there. So I'm sort of drifted away from the scapula a little bit, and I can just feel under my thumb where Elliot's body's taken me. It's sort of guiding me where these rough bits are, these sort of bits that are kind of bundled up. I can kind of sense what I need to do, and Elliot can kind of direct me as well. So
Yeah.
how's that, man?
That's real good. Yeah, just sticking to that scapular border, I reckon, is where it feels most bundled up.
Yeah. So getting away from it a little bit now. You want me to go back?
Let's give that a go.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to that border again, so I can really feel the edge of it underneath that part of my thumb just there. So then I can kind of direct the middle of my thumb into that tendon, like that. Making sure I'm hitting it where it attaches right onto the bone. Scoop the bastard out.
Yeah. Not paying rent.
Not paying rent. Empty house is better than a bad tenant. Pull out all my lines. Attachment is the source of suffering. So, and pain sucks. So that's what it's all about. We're trying to eliminate pain. So yeah. We were saying before, like, you know, a lot of times the programming of society is to kind of just distract and get rid of it, and like have some painkillers or anti-inflammatories and things like that. But yeah, your body is giving you a message, you know, and it wants you to take notice of the message. You know, if you've got pain, there's something not going right, and and it's our responsibility to kind of figure it out, you know. Or figure it out with somebody else, and like, we're promoting natural kind of therapies. So, we kind of look at this first. We know that medical science is awesome. You know, when you've had a car accident or, you know, some sort of heart attack or something like that, it can keep you alive. But when it's a lot of injuries and pains and stuff we've got, like, they can be rectified with good body work where you pin things, and then movement. Movement is medicine. So tuning into what your body needs. You know, what does it need to eat? You know, what kind of exercise, what frequency, what rest periods, what intensity. You know, what kind of exercise. It's all kind of our duty to figure that out. What we like, what we'll stick at, and what we enjoy.
It's a big learning curve, I reckon. Like trying to figure out what the factors of society are creating these impacts on people. You know, the stiffening, the postures, the habits, the beliefs as well. You know, every year I feel like I'm learning more about how we've gotten to this point and where we want to go. You know, like, do we want to continue going down this path of trying to stomp on every symptom, or do we want to go deeper and take the time to really feel where the cause of a problem could be from? Because once you eliminate the cause, then you don't have the pain.
Yeah, you heal.
You know, you get a splinter in your body's going to inflame and try to protect itself from that spot there, and you can try to put a band-aid over it, you can try to, like, you know, numb yourself to it, but that splinter's still going to be there causing problems. It's not until you can take it out that the body can start to heal over that area.
With the splinter, does the body naturally drive things like that out, or can it? I suppose it can get covered over with skin and things like that and be stuck.
Depends what type, but I think sometimes you can break them.
Yep.
So they can gradually smash up and start to break, and then the body can absorb bits of it.
Yep.
Or small bits can start to push out.
I suppose it depends if it's glass or wood or metal or what kind of splinter it is too, eh? How am I going, mate? You keep me on track. I can feel might give this little one here a bit of a run.
Yep, and go start to work a bit deeper, I reckon.
If I can pin it. Yep. Would you like an elbow?
Yeah, let's give the elbow a go.
Yeah, I'll give this thumb. It's kind of like an elbow. For most blokes, it's an elbow. So Give that a bit of workout. And then we might do a bit of an elbow stroke. And that was good, flickering and that. Whoa.
Yep.
Hard one to...
It's got to get melted.
Yeah, can you see that, Leo? So I'm going to try and pin it there. So I'm just going to pin that right against the scapula. Don't let it move, just weight on it. Encourage it to melt. Whoa. So I might need to broaden it. You're right, man?
Yep, good.
Yeah, because it's a really ropey kind of one, this one. So sometimes you need to change your angles, bluntness of your tool. So instead of sharp elbow, it's more of a blunt one. Drop your microphone, did you?
I think it's the wheel.
A wheel? Broken a wheel? I've broken a few wheels on massage tables, I'll tell you. This one's... I don't know. It seems to be that wheel there that I break each time too. This job keeps you fit, strong, mobile. Best job in the world. Me and Farnsy were talking earlier, it just doesn't feel like a job. We just love it. Just having a chat with people, just helping them out. Just helping them do whatever they want to do with their life. It's priceless. Who wouldn't want to do that? Okay, Elliot, question without notice. You went through our in-person training program.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so how did you find out? And talk to us a little bit about the method and philosophy here at MMT. What do how do you feel about that?
I first saw MMT on YouTube and sort of saw how things are different, how the deep, slow bodywork approach was, and I was a customer at first as well with Darcy.
Yeah.
And so I got to experience firsthand what it felt like, and very different from things I've experienced before and things that I've done with my own clients. And so then for me, the process of doing the training here was very humbling. Learning the touch, learning how to read the body while you're treating it, how to stay engaged. That for me was the biggest challenge in the beginning. I used to always go into no man's land. I used to always withdraw and poke back in. And so just trying to build the awareness and the sense of it. And where the training really works for us is you get to experience it on both ends. So just like how I'm experiencing right now, I'm also experiencing it, giving it to someone else as well when we do our swaps. And the training of MMT there, the beauty is that everyone's a student. You're allowed to make your mistakes. You're allowed to find out what good treatment feels like, but also what where it's not optimal as well.
Yeah.
So, the feedback that we give to each other is really honest and beneficial, because we're always thinking about how to be better. I really liked as well that we broke up our training into different regions of the body, and because our style at MMT is to work more on the attachment points, that was a big eye-opener for me, because before that, whenever I felt a person's body through bodywork, it'd be just mostly muscles and joints, but not tendon attachments and the fibers and the layers that you'd be thinking about as you're doing the slow work. You don't get that with other styles when you go faster and just attack a region very quickly. But with the slow approach, the slow release there, you can start to really, your mind is focusing on the spot that you're on, and feeling it changing, and then you're adapting to that change. You're not just holding the same pressure. You're chasing a spot down into where it's releasing.
Yeah. And you were a physio, or you still are a physio, right?
Still a physio.
Physiotherapist Australia.
Yeah. So we don't get this type of training where we work with the body with our hands that slowly. Physio training encompasses a whole bunch of things, and there's a lot of like extra training you can do after you graduate, and there are plenty of magnificent practitioners out there who've got really good approaches as well. And so I feel like it's important to have an attitude that that there's always something you can learn. And massage therapists spend hours and hours and hours in direct contact with people. So compared to like, even though I had like a decade of working as a physio there, in terms of like what I had under my hands versus what the guys here at MMT had under their hands there, I was quite impressed by how much experience and how much control. Like that first session I had with Darcy, he was working on my groins, and he'd engaged the pressure up to a spot where he could read my body and see what I could tolerate and where I would respond to letting that muscle release. And then he'd explore, and if it was going a bit too hard, I could feel him just back off a tad, but not completely like drop off the spot. And I felt like that was like, you could feel the experience in his hands.
Yeah, cool.
And I think that's really valuable that we get that with our treatment swaps, with our next gen period as well. Like, when we start at MMT, you're in the next gen group where you're in for a cheaper rate, but you're still applying the same body work.
Yep.
And that's giving the practitioner a chance to really explore and sharpen their skills, but also lean on the experience of the senior practitioners too. And here we're getting crazy amount of support.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you were next gen as well, even though you were a physiotherapist. So yeah, you were humble enough to know that your hands-on skills weren't where they could be, and they've really developed now.
I think that was a very, very valuable lesson, because when you're a physio, you graduate from the bachelor's, you've done 4 years, but you've only probably got 20 hours under your hands with people, and then now you're a qualified health practitioner and you got to start treating people.
Yeah, crazy.
So
you did your apprenticeship properly here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so would you recommend? We've got an online course, that's what I'm, my angle. So we've got an online course where Aaron and myself, we teach you how to do all the kind of stuff that we do, all our secret methods and philosophies as well, and we take you through it. So there's about 60 hours of content that you've got for life, but you get to have access to Aaron and myself as part of a mentorship. So that's what we do every week. We do webinars for about 12 or 14 weeks. And we go through the whole body, go through all the different stuff, and you can kind of see us treat live, ask us questions. We create little groups, like Messenger or a WhatsApp group, where we can kind of have chats, talk about our wins and losses, and ask questions and things like that. And if you're local, you can have some access to Aaron and myself as well. We can create some study groups and things like that help you take your treatment to the next level and be able to really change lives. So that's what it's all about. So, yeah, but it's the community, I think, is a massive thing for us. Hey, just like I see Elliot every second Wednesday, I come in we do the meetings, we do treatment swaps and things and filming. So, but it's the best thing that we do, I reckon, is actually have our meetings and have our cups of tea and do whatever activities we're doing, but it's doing it together. Then we just sort of know each other really well, love each other, we support each other, challenge each other, and I think that's a really healthy way for a business to be. So yeah, so if you're interested in joining our community, our mentorship, look in the links and just send us a message or get in contact with us, and we can organise a chat, and we can go from there. See if you want to join in.
Get amongst it.
Get it done. Could be like Elliot. Everyone wants to be like Elliot.
Yeah.
Don't they? All right. Shoulder blade treatment in the books. Tell me how it feels.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so now as I'm showing it up there, I'm not getting that grab. So I'm reaching forward as well. It's not pulling back so much. Yeah, definitely. I think that's spot there.
Yeah, it's been plumbed out.
Oof, nice.
Anyway, like, subscribe, share our videos. What do you got to say, man?
Get it done.
Done.